Hey guys, welcome back to Linda's Resin Room. So I have mixed up here 9 ounces of a low viscosity 2-to-1 resin. I've never used this resin before. I can see I got something down in it. I got this off of Amazon. It was on sale and I thought I'd try it. Sunlu epoxy resin, and it is clear, and you can see it says 2-to-1 mix. It's got a yellowish tint to me, and it says it resists yellow, but I think they're lying on that part because it already looks yellow. I gotta get that out of that. For some reason, when I mixed this up, that's the second piece of something I've got out of that. Alright, anyways, guys, I've got tape on me. I am going to put this in the debubbler for a few minutes because what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop alcohol inks down in each one and fill them up. If we have anything left, I'm going to dump it into that little vase and topper. I'll probably end up having to mix up more, but anyways, that's what we're going to do today. So I'm going to put you on hold, pop my resin in the vacuum chamber, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, so this only took 4 minutes in the debubbler. The reason I'm using a 2-to-1 is because if you could see some of these molds, I don't know what kind of flowers they are, but they've got a lot of little places down in there. And I don't want to have air bubbles. So I'm hoping using this thinner resin, and I'm just going to put some of this ink down in there. I'm using the Octopus Fluids resin ink. It's not an alcohol ink, and that is Aronia for that one particular flower. And I am going to squeeze this just to make sure I can get the bubbles out. I see a bubble coming out already. Okay. Some of them I don't think will need it so bad. Yeah, see all those bubbles? I probably put too much color, but let's put some more resin down in there. I just figured it'd be easier to get the color in it doing this way than mixing them up and then trying to pour down in there. Now I just opened all of these flowers. I've never used them before. That's going to be really dark. I wanted them to be see-through. Well, my fault. I'm going to try to drop him a little bit and hope not to splatter it out too bad. See if I can get that to release some bubbles. Now, I have found that these molds, some of them are higher on one side than the other. And I'm going to tell you, I probably got them all from Temu. I will not be able to link all of these in the description just because I have no clue where all these came from. I've had them for a little while, but I'm pretty sure they all came from Temu. Okay. We've got him. Now we're going to do jeans for this one here. I don't even know what kind of flowers all of these are. And I'm doing one at a time because I don't want my ink to dry out into the mold. I want the ink to mix up. Okay. Now, I just stuck my finger in that one. I knew I would. Can't do anything without making a mess. Okay. Here comes some bubbles. So that's good. Oh, there's a lot of bubbles. Okay. See if I can drop him a little bit. This one, he just seems like he is a little bit higher. No, he's too high that way. I think I need to stick something under him. Like I said, these molds are, I'm going to remove them as I do them and then put them back where I need them. Okay. I think that'll fix it. Okay. Let's see if I can finish filling this one up without getting my fingers in any more resin. Okay. All right. I see a bubble coming out there on the side. A couple of them actually. Oops. Made him spill over just a little, didn't I? Take a stick and see if we can get that in there. Okay. All right, this one, let's do sweet cherry. I'm trying to save a little room on the top just because of, I want to spritz them with alcohol to make sure there's no bubbles on the top. I don't want to take my torch to these molds because they all look like they're handmade. Okay. Now, let's see if we can squeeze that one. I'm trying to get my resin off the side of the cup so it doesn't. Oh, yeah, his bubbles are coming up really well. Okay, come on, bubbles. Just trying to get them to release. These are going to be some big flowers. There's a bubble right in that center that doesn't want to let go. I'll probably end up having to stick something down in there. See if I can drop it and get it to let go that way. No, he's not going to let go. He's still holding on. Okay. Where's my little... That'll work. Okay. Just do it that way. Clean that off. Okay. We're going to do lemon in this. I don't think this one will be as bad for bubbles as a couple of those others. And there's drip on my finger. Okay. Squeeze this one. See, there's a bubble right down in the center of there. Do you see him? I'm going to Let's see if I can show you guys. Right down in the middle. Pluck that out. Maybe if I pour the resin a little slower will help. Okay. Watch, I'll still end up with bubbles everywhere. I just wanted to see what these flowers would look like because I've bought them, just never made them. Okay. You'll notice I'm not doming any of these because these homemade molds like this, if you dome them, it really messes them up. All right. Now, this looks like a sunflower to me. So I'm going to use tangerine on him. And if I'm going to paint the centers up, and that looks a little red to me, so let's put some lemon in with it and see if it'll kind of mix to more of an orange. That's what I'm hoping. Okay, now let's get this one a good little squeeze. It didn't really look like it had much of where bubbles could go. Okay. Now let's fill him up. Okay. I think he's full enough. Now, let's see. I know we need sweet cherry for this little rose and that poppy, because that looks like a poppy to me. I'm going to drip everywhere, and then I'm going to stick my finger in resin over here. These definitely need a good squeeze. Okay. Squeeze this little rose here. You can see bubbles coming up out of him. Or her. Whichever you want it to be. See some bubbles back there in the edges. I just can't get them to come out. I can pop them. Come on, pop. I think I've just divided it. I'm just going to poke around. Alright. And squeeze this one. I think he's okay. Alright. See if I can get these filled up here. Okay. Alright, let's see if we can get this resin that's bubbled up there to go into the piece. There we go. Got it off anyways. Okay. Not sure what this is. That looks like... You know what? Let's do a white. I haven't done a white one. This one kind of looks like a daisy. So let's just put white. And this is a Noki resin ink. And you do have to shake that one. It does have a bead in there to help it mix. Okay. Now I've got some other ones. Let's do grape juice. I'm not going to use very much of that. I'm afraid it's going to be really strong like the others. Okay. I'm going to give that a minute and let that do its thing. Then we'll go poking around. What about beetroot? Now this one I'm worried about. I'm worried it's not going to cover the center because that one side over there is really low. See, that center is sticking out. And this side back here, let me move these for just a second. I am going to try to put a popsicle stick under that a little bit to level him out. But do you see how he's not going to cover the center? There's no way that I can put enough resin in there to cover that. I can put a little bit more, but that center is going to be open. I think when they made that mold, I'm afraid it's going to overflow. But I'm thinking when they made this mold, they didn't make it properly. Okay, I hope it doesn't overflow. I think maybe I can get it to come over this way just a little bit. It's going on the top, but it's the only way I know how to. See, if I had something to push that down and hold that down in there, I think it would cover it, but I'll probably end up having to throw that one away. Okay. Oh, we got some bubbles coming out of him now, don't we? Let's give him a little more resin. There we go. Now, if I can get the lid off. This is Indian. Okay. That one's good. Hey, those bubbles don't want to pop, do they? Can I get them to pop? Trying to pop them on my own. One more. Poke around down in there a little bit. I'm seeing more bubbles pop up as I'm poking around. Okay. Hopefully we got them. Now, let's move on. I don't know what that is. Okay. Let's see. All right. We got some other colors over here. Let's try strawberry, butterscotch, papaya. Okay. Oh, try to get the strawberry open. Little dry, crusty bits around it. Yep, they flew everywhere, didn't they? Okay. And this one is strawberry. I poured that a little too fast. Okay, we'll squeeze him in just a second. Do some butterscotch here. I'm going to do papaya in this one. We got one more flower. Okay. My resin's starting to warm up. So it's a good thing we're almost done. And melon. Okay. Okay. One side is higher than the other. I'm going to turn this around because usually this back side of the table is a little... Okay. Now, I've still got some left, so I don't know what we want to do with this. It's not going to be enough to do that completely, so I'll probably just use this for another project. And we'll do this on another day. So, we'll let these cure up, guys, and I will come back and see you for a demold. I'll see you guys then. Hey guys, welcome back. So I think all these are cured enough to demold. This one did have, it was unable to cover the top. So this mold I will probably throw in the garbage if I think I can't use it. I might be able to find something that I can put it back on that. That's a cute flower. I just wished I had got it all. Okay, let's just I'm going to paint all the centers of these up too. It's pretty. This is a rose. I think it's a rose. I'm hoping it's a rose. Yeah, there we go. I'll get all these painted up, put magnets on the back of some of them. It's pretty. They all demold very easy. I'm not sure what's going on down there. Go from small and keep going. Ooh, that's really pretty. I might make some of these into a brooch. I've got the pieces to put on the back for brooches. Oh, I like that one too. A white one. Ooh, I like that too. I like that white color. Okay. Now all those are shiny. That one looks like it's matte. This one looks a little matte. Okay. It's a little different, some of them. They're all very stretchy silicone, which is great. Okay. Some of them will need painted centers. Some of them don't even have a center. It's got one there. That almost looks black. It's purple, but it looks black. Way too much color in that one. I think this yellow one's going to be my favorite. Oh, I love yellow. Okay. And the sunflower. Ooh, that's pretty too. Now, these can be paperweights. That can be a magnet. I think that'd be a pretty brooch. That would be a pretty brooch. That one would be. I think I'll make those into magnets, these into brooches, and these will just remain as paperweights. Alright guys, I'm going to get these painted back up, what I can. This one I can't really, it's got the piece that goes up it, but I can't do anything with that. Alright guys, we'll do a time lapse as I paint these up. See you guys in a bit. Alright guys, I'm not so crazy about these. Some of them are pretty. I might take the gold pen and go around that one again. I think the gold would look pretty around the rose. And just go around the edges. Just slightly. Give it a little something extra. Yeah, I'm not real crazy about the way these turned out. But we tried it. Some of them are pretty, just not my thing. This rose is going to be pretty. Alright guys, that is it. I will post a picture and then I will see you all back for the next video. I'll see you guys then.